This meeting is being recorded.
Fancy. Okay, sure. Okay. All right. So anyway, if you want to plop things in here, feel free, but I will probably add just a Google Drive, like a Google Doc that just has the username and password for their e-newsletter platform and stuff like that, just in case you need to refer back to it at any point. But for Starling, these two are kind of for you. I may or may not add things in here. But for Mountain Canine, let's just go to Water Oak because that. Okay, so I made August, September, and October, and you can pretty much like. I haven't scheduled anything for. Oh, and that's why. Okay, so for Water Oak, I haven't scheduled anything yet because they have a handful of disconnects that I'm still trying to work through. I'm meeting with them on Wednesday to try and fix them. Their first thing is that their Facebook and Instagram aren't talking to each other yet, even though they say that they are. The joy. So I am working on trying to fix that snag. And once that is fixed, then these things can be scheduled. Facebook Publisher only lets you schedule out 75 days in advance. So I can't schedule posts for October. Like it's like mid-October, I can't schedule beyond. So you'll see that's why there's only one folder for Mountain Canine because I've already scheduled everything for August and September. But this is how each folder looks for Water Oak. Part of the reason why I did this was because they also want to see this. So what I did was I made a calendar. I just did this in Canva, and it has what the content is on the date. And then there's captions here. It has all of the hashtags and everything. So literally all you're gonna have to do is, copy and paste this into the scheduling software. And then
Dr. Root.
I know, how crazy is that? His name is Dr. Root. How weird is that?
Dr. Root.
I know, right? So I have, and I've named each of these what date they go on. So hopefully it's bulletproof for you. You'll see that there are a couple of things that are missing, like Invisalign. I haven't put those in here yet because they have their own marketing bank that we can just pull from, but they haven't shared that bank with me yet. They're supposed to share it with me today, but you'll see like I just put Invisalign. The features are supposed to come from Water Oak. They're supposed to create those, not us. So I'm waiting on that stuff from them as well. Like I said, I'm meeting with this team, but this stuff should all be in here by the end of this week or next. The only thing I'll need for you to do is collect these videos. So you can see like, for September, we have one going out on the 1st and on the 19th. So maybe in August, you shoot 3 videos. Mm-hmm. Or all, whatever, you shoot 3 videos. The other option that you have is they have 2 videos that you can use to create smaller content videos. So they have a drone video, like over their thing. One idea that I had for a video was like, how do I get to the Main Street office? And you could like just drive, take a video of yourself driving there, walking into the office, walking up the steps of Main Street, and then getting to the front desk, and like they can just wait or whatever. Okay. And then same thing, because they have a second location on Gallimore Road, which is over by the high school, and it's not easy to find. It doesn't look like, it looks like it's part of an old folks home. So it's really difficult to find. So I was like, it might be nice to like in August do a video how to get to Main Street, and then in September do one how to get to Gallimore. But September is also gum care month. So maybe one of these videos, you just get one of the hygienists to like give a fun fact or, something like that. And then I think October's like dental hygiene month or something. So same thing, like maybe one video is about proper way to brush your teeth. And the other video is like, what'd you say?
Coconut oil pulling.
There you go. Like, that's interesting, you know?
A really good one.
Yeah.
Tongue scraping.
Yeah.
Is another good one.
For sure. Yeah. Those are all really good ideas. Oh, and the 1st of October is World Smile Day. So it's like, oh, it might be cute to have some like fun music playing in the background, and you just make a compilation of headshot photos of the team smiling. You know, it doesn't have to, you don't have to necessarily go in. But those are just a couple of ideas.
With the music for like on the reels, you can only use so much because it's like the business profile.
Mm-hmm.
Is that still like, can I like, that's copyright if I pull one from like TikTok or something, right?
You should be able to, as long as you put the disclaimer, like, we don't own the rights to this music or whatever, that should be fine. But if you have issues with that, my go-to every time is I just Google it.
Okay.
Like, how do I add music, you know, to a business profile on Instagram, and then see what rabbit hole it takes you down? I know that in Canva, like if you wanted to make the video in Instagram, save it, and then you can export it and import it into Canva, you can get some more like sounds on Canva, but they aren't going to be trending sounds.
Okay.
Another loophole that I've found is that if you're scrolling as a business and you find trending sounds and you save them,
yeah,
then you should be able to access them later by going to your saved sounds, even though you're a business.
okay.
So sometimes that works. Those are a couple of options. So that's Water Oak. And then same thing. Well, let me finish this. Google My Business and SEO. So those are 2 other things that we're working on for Water Oak. Google My Business post. So you would essentially have access to this. And you would simply hit create post. We are going to post bi-weekly, and we're just going to reuse content that we've created for social media. So I will put them in this folder, and they will be labeled Google My Business post, you know, August 14th or whatever. And it'll have the picture and the copy. And you will simply log into these and hit create post.
Okay.
And the way to get to that is you go to your email, and then it's right here, business profile. I would schedule those. Unfortunately, Google My Business doesn't have a scheduling software, so you have to do these on demand. But they last for 2 weeks, which is why we're just going to do them bi-weekly. You can update them every 14 to 17 days or something like that until they're considered old again. So twice monthly there. And then SEO work for their website. If this clocks out on us, I'll just resend the link and we'll just resume where we're at. SEO work you can kind of ignore for now. Same thing on Mountain Canine. All of their stuff is already scheduled. Let me just show you. All but October, which is why that's in there. Let's see.
Why did you switch it? Because I'm never going to be able to get a hold of you to get it.
Dude, here's the deal. I don't understand. Every single time, Ashley, that I try to log into my Facebook at this point, it makes me do this.
Well, it used to send the alert to my phone, and now it sends it to you.
I honestly don't know how any of those things happen. I also apparently, I sent this email out to a bunch of people who I've been listed as the admin on their Facebook. And I sent them all an email yesterday and said, you've got 24 hours. I'm no longer an admin for your page. I'm taking myself off, which might delete your page because you don't have your admin. So I was like, so if I don't hear from you by noon, I'm taking it off, because I think that's part of why I can't get some of like Water Oak's Instagram and Facebook to keep too many accounts. And some guy, Michael Absher with Only Hope, he was like, he was like, yeah, you're good to go. He took me off, right? He took me off. And then he sent me an email this morning saying that when he took me off, it deleted all these posts since April and like all, and I was like, I don't know what to say. Like, what do you
That
do?
doesn't
Like,
make any sense.
I know, he was like, when we took you off, it switched us back out of like the new experience or whatever it is, and that deleted all of our stuff since April.
Uh-oh.
And I was like, if there's anything I can do to help restore, like let me know. But I don't, like, I warned y'all.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe you should put that in your contract. Like once service has ended, we have to
you need to take
cancel
me off.
admin. Yeah.
Like
Because-
these two especially, they're gonna get deleted. These two.
Well, I know for sure that's Instagram's problems because you can only have 5 accounts under one.
Right. And
that's
frankly, at this
fine.
point in my life, I don't want more than 5. Like,
Yeah. Well, Only Hope gets like 30 notifications a day. So that's
Well,
annoying.
you can take them off. They're done. They've been done. We've not worked with them. It's been over a year, almost a year.
Yeah.
We worked with them in August of last year. Anyway, why am I here? Mountain Canine. Okay. So I'll just show you what I've already scheduled. And then, yeah, it's just in October that you'll have to start. So I've already put all of this stuff in with all of the things for August and for September. And then you'll see like where it made me stop in October. And I've put that stuff in here. So all you'll have to do is, you know, once that comes around, and like I said, I will be back part-time this week. So it is very possible that I'll just, you know, reach out and just be like, I got it. But if, you know, in late September, when we're kind of wrapping up your internship anyway, if you want to go ahead and schedule those last few October posts, great. Cool. Okay, I think that's it for you, Starling. And then Ashley, I wanted to show you Bloomerang. So this is the database that Pisgah is using for their email templates. So I'll get you this login information. I don't even know what this password is. Let me see if I can pull it real quick. Oops. Okay, let's see it. Oh, well, that's easy. I'm just gonna do. Okay, great. So you literally go to bloomerang.com or .co, and then you'll come over here to emails, and it's simple as pie. I mean, it's just like anything else. You can start from new. I often just hit, you know, copy, and then the copy just shows up. And then it's just like any other e-news platform. You just drag and drop stuff, and you can just, you know, highlight and edit. You can change whatever over here. And then filter, you can ignore details. This is where you would put in like what the subject is, who it's from, which is pretty much always going to be Gordon. This will pretty much always be the same, and so on. Something that Gordon has asked me to create before I step out is an e-newsletter that is not so Gordon centric. I was like, oh, I've been saying this, but okay. So I'm gonna make a couple of those in here, and I'll just name them templates. And he may or may not call you. He may or may not reach out in the next 3 months asking for more emails. If he does, this is how you do it. If he doesn't, then you're off the hook. Flowdesk, which you are familiar with, we are using for Camp Bluebird constituents exclusively. If for some reason Sheila and Sally say, let's send out another email, I've already created a segment that's just them.
Is it still the same for them? It's been so long since I was in there.
User is not found. Oh gosh, I must have updated it. Anyway, I'll look and see if it's what the username and password is. It's probably Bluebird, whatever. It's probably Sally's email, the Camp Bluebird email, and then PHF emails 2021. That's the login.
Okay.
And I would be shocked if they say, let's send an email out, but because they went ahead and just send out paper registration forms. We had the online registration, which is the other thing that I should show you actually, because that will likely be, people are probably going to say, how many campers do we have signed up? In which case, we just set it up in the commerce section of their website. So if you go to their website, and then go to commerce and then orders, you can see we have 14 signed up.
Okay.
After they sign up, maybe once a week, I've logged in and I just hit them all, and they're all fulfilled right now, but I would hit fulfill order so that they get that email that says like, thanks so much or whatever. But most people are doing the paper order at this point.
Okay.
So really like the top things that I would need from you for Pisgah are to be on point if they need anything like the newsletter, a press release, something random that could come out of the blue, to continue to do the social media, and then any Camp Bluebird support that they might need randomly that I wouldn't have already set up.
On the social media, that last email you sent me with like the Fitbit stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't have my Mac anymore, and it is extremely annoying for me to get the screenshots because you have to print the whole screen now, and then I have to go crop it. Can you send me the front and back of those separately?
The front and back
of those, the postcards that you made that I'm using for social?
Sure. Yeah. For sure. Yes.
And then I'm going to put them all in that folder I'm going to create a Pisgah folder and put them all in there.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. I can definitely do that. That would actually be really helpful if you wanted to send me an email that had a compilation of all the things that you need from me before I step out. And I can just plan on getting that to you in the next 10 days. And then same thing for you, Starling. If you want to come up with a list of questions or things that you could foresee needing in the next couple of months, then maybe just make me an email, send it to me. I'm going to put everything that I just said in Asana over the next couple of days. So you'll see that stuff come through. And if I need to show any of this over again, just let me know. But I think that's everything. This Zoom is going to cut us off in like any second, but I think that's everything. Do you guys have any questions? Okay, awesome. Yeah, so send me an email and I'll send you an email. I'm going to upload this record to YouTube and share that with you guys. It'll be unlisted, so just the three of us have access. Sound good?
Yep.
Okay. Yay. Thank y'all.
No problem.